shocked when things like this happen in this country. Every few months the numbers escalate. 20 here, 15 here, 7 here, 30 here, 50 here. We forfeited the right to be shocked, and people are. It isn't the guns. Anybody who would want a weapon that can do this kind of. I'm not talking about a hunting rifle. If you shoot so bad you need a clip that shoot 30 rounds in 10 seconds, you're not a. What are you hunting? It ain't for home protection. Who the hell's gonna come rob your house? A battalion? What are you expecting? And if you shoot so bad you need 30 rounds in 10 seconds, you don't need to be a hunter. You need to be a Laker. It's ridiculous. You can't get a car. Like if I drove a regular car and wanted to drive a big truck, I'd have to be certified for that. You can't just pick up stuff. You can't go to the store right now and buy 2 packs of Sudafed. And if you do, because what has happened is we've had very few small percentage of people have abused that privilege, and now everybody suffers for it. Even though you didn't do nothing, we're worried about what you might do.
Right.
You might take these and make drugs, so everybody has to adhere to certain rules. You might take this gun and spray up a school, so everybody should have to apply to these rules.
Gotta take your shoes off when you fly.
It is that we would, and to me, that we would let the gun lobby and the NRA have elected officials that allow our places of worship, our movies, our schools to become shooting ranges. They're shooting ranges. Just imagine if those were your children who just left to go have a drink, your children who just wanted to be with their friends. It's a hate crime because only hate could let that happen. Who hates anything so much? They slaughter that many people. They ripped 100, and this guy was given even a higher clearance than he could have weapons nobody else could have. He worked in the security field. He was mentally, something was wrong with him mentally. He was a domestic abuser, and he was questioned by the FBI. The trifecta, he got a gun.
He's all the things that a person has that should not ever have a gun.
Dylan Roof had a felony. He was he was indicted on a felony. That dude who sold him that gun should go to jail. We have to decide literally where do we want. Is this what we are? 130 people get shot, and the best we can do is praying for them.
Or a moment of silence, which we often do.
Flags, the half man.
And you can't even tell, like, it's been so many tragedies, you can't tell. Like, we had a young girl, a guy just walked up to her and shot her twice, the young lady from the Voice. 300 people get shot every day. And every time somebody turns around, they're always bringing up Chicago. Well, Chicago's a very violent city. Chicago's a poor city, and you know what? Poor cities with high unemployment rates, there's a lot of crime and violence associated with that. But even those didn't involve guys with weapons walking into places and shooting people down and munning them down. That's a dude shooting a dude here. It's bad, and I'm not saying it's not. And plus, there are some weapons you should not be able to have on American streets. There are some weapons I can't go get whatever drone I want. You can't even get whatever beauty care products you want. I can't get whatever medication I want. But anybody can just walk in there and say, I got an ID and I'm over this age and I can get weapons that can do that. And any human being that would want a weapon that could do that wasn't a soldier, I question their mental stability. What's fun about that? Well, even if you had, why would you want the capacity to slaughter that many people? And all we do is pray. And we gotta be with God. Oh, please, praying. I don't know a lot about the Bible, but I know faith without works is dead. Mm-hmm. And I know if we don't do something about it, a lot more of us will be too. That's a little note from the section. That's a little note from the GED section. The Jazz Report is coming up in about 15 minutes. It's the D.L. Hughley Show.